What's going on, guys? Let's get into an ETC or Ethereum Classic update. It has been a while since we gave an update on Ethereum Classic. The price of Ethereum Classic has went up about 100% since the last update. So let's give you guys an overall update. What is going on, the hash rate, how short crypto is in general, the possibility of seeing a gamma squeeze with ETC through the Grayscale Ethereum Classic Trust ETF. We're also going to end this video off by going over my position. As you guys hopefully do realize, we are not paper handed anything on this channel. We buy things, we hold things for a long period of time. So I still have every single coin of ETC, and that is simply not going to change. So we will verify that by going over my position at the end of this video. Also, drop a like on that video so I know if you guys want more ETC videos or just crypto videos in general. Let me know that information in the comment section, as well as what you guys think about this gamma squeeze situation. The data is definitely here to suggest this is a possibility. Also, subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell. And with that, let's get straight into this video. Let's start it off with some technical analysis and take a look at this candlestick. Look at this wick, guys. We did briefly hit a low yesterday of $41.51, immediately bounced back up. Literally, it was a flash crash and a half in the span of not even a couple of minutes. So that was a very weird situation that did happen right here. Cannot really explain this, but we are approaching this $70 resistance level. We're getting close to that level. Obviously, we're at about the middle. We're at about $64.06 with ETC. So we could go either way. We could go back down to this support level at about $60 per share that we have seen time and time again. This is this blue line right here. Tends to be a solid support level, only bouncing under that to about the 200-day moving average for a brief couple of times right in here. But as we can see, this 200-day moving average is now at $60 itself. So we are not likely to go under this 200-day moving average. We are on the 4-hour candlestick chart, so we are likely to remain above or at $60 per coin and likely to continue this rally to the upside. Now, if this gamma squeeze does happen, if we see more volume heading back into ETC, more people buying the coin overall, then we are going to see a gamma squeeze, in my personal opinion. But that is what I would watch for as far as the technicals, to break out past $70 to get a real confirmation of this breakout and ultimately head back up to about $80, $90 per coin. So that is what I am looking for and looking forward to as far as into the future, the next couple of days, hopefully. But we are patient with this coin. This is my biggest crypto investment for the long term. So let's get into the hash rate, because this is very interesting. As we have had this update, the Magneto upgrade to ETC, we have seen the hash rate continuously climbing up, now at 23.53 TH/s. So this means that the overall blockchain, that network of ETC, is very secure and very sound. Just like I thought would happen, we did see this falling off from about 27 TH/s as more miners really had to get the upgrade to their system to continue to start mining on ETC. As we see more miners continue to get that upgrade, we are seeing the Ethereum Classic hash rate continue to climb, which is a great thing. And basically, if you guys are unfamiliar of this, this is the estimate of how many hashes are being performed per second for ETC and how many miners are essentially mining on the blockchain. Now, the higher this number, the better, because ultimately, as you guys do know, a 51% hack can only happen if a group of entities or one entity can get control of 51% of the mining power for ETC's blockchain. If that cannot happen, those 51% hacks you guys might be a little bit fearful about cannot happen, and that is impossible. So at this current point, it would cost so much money to even get into Ethereum Classic's blockchain for an hour that it's simply not even worth it if you have the availability to do that attack, which I don't think anybody does have. So that is why I'm so heavy in ETC. There's a lot of confidence from the miners. Why would miners mine ETC if they thought it was going to go down long-term in value? It simply doesn't make sense, and they would not do that. Now, let's get into this whole gamma squeeze situation. And unfortunately, on Ortex, which is one of the better providers of short interest data and overall data on stocks and ETFs, they do not have an estimated short interest percentage of free float on Ortex. So that is very unfortunate. But they do have shares shares on loan, which 7 days ago was at 9,400 shares on loan. Now it is at 165.9 thousand shares that is on loan. That is a big increase over the past 7 days. That is a change of 1,660% change. So if these shares are being sold short on the open market, as you guys do know, the Grayscale Ethereum Classic Trust controls, for every 1 share of this ETF, it controls 0.8 coins of ETC. So you could potentially be looking at over 100,000 coins of ETC that would have to be bought by the short sellers of Grayscale Ethereum Classic Trust. So it is looking very incredible. And relative to the volume that we are seeing on any given day, today for volume, we're only seeing 219,170,000 for volume. So we could definitely be getting ready for a gamma squeeze if we continue to see ETC's price continue to go up. Like I just said, 100,000 coins would be about half of the volume that we did see today. And we are up, let's go right here, we are up 3.33%. But there's a lot of FOMO buyers that come in with especially crypto, but stocks overall. There's a lot of FOMO buyers, day traders that come in and make money off the price moves in any given day. So if they see a lot of buying going into ETC, you're going to see a lot of FOMO buyers and day traders flooding back into this cryptocurrency. And as we do know, ETC has the potential to go absolutely buck wild when there is a lot of attention on Ethereum Classic, heading all the way up to about $180 at one point on Robinhood. There was a bit of a price discrepancy between Webull, Robinhood, other platforms that you can buy the coin on, but we did close the day May 6th at almost $150. I shouldn't say close, but May 6th we were at $150. And one of the best things that I do like about ETC is you are not buying ETC with any level of hype. If you go buy Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you're buying those at a premium, expecting a lot of future growth and adoption into the future. When you are buying ETC right now, you are basically buying it at the bottom of the barrel. Obviously, it was a lot cheaper in the past. That's when ETC was pretty much forgotten about. Now, it has enough relevance, enough innovation, enough going for it into the future. Being the second biggest proof of work blockchain, there is a lot of institutional enthusiasm around ETC as well. So once you get people starting to adopt it, once you get more businesses that start to adopt ETC, this is going to be the currency, in my opinion, to give you one of the best percentage returns on your investment over the next 10, 15, 20 years. So that is personally why I continue to buy ETC. So very, very good stuff right there. That is basically my overall thought process behind it. Now, getting back to this gamma squeeze situation, obviously there's not options, but the hedge funds and institutions, the big guys, they do have the availability to play derivatives on crypto. And that is exactly what I think is going on right now. And I do expect this gamma squeeze situation to actually happen. I wouldn't expect anything crazy since, this ETF only controls about 100,000 shares would have to be purchased. A little bit more than 100,000 shares would have to be purchased. So you're not looking at anything too crazy, but nevertheless, you're looking at a gamma squeeze probably to about $80, $90, $100 if I were to imagine. Now, let's talk about how shorted crypto is overall. And obviously, we don't have ETC on datamish.com. I will link this down below in the description if you guys want to play around with this and check out the different cryptos that are listed on here. But Bitcoin, as we do know, is another proof of work blockchain. So I consider ETC and Bitcoin to be relatively the same. Now, for the Bitcoin shorts versus longs, you're seeing 17,500 Bitcoin shorts. You're seeing longs at 38,459. This is one of the lower numbers that we have seen in a very long time. And we've also seen crypto starting to rally since we have seen the shorts come down overall. Now Bitcoin is just under 50,000 per coin, and a lot of cryptos are following Bitcoin. So once you see this Bitcoin rally as well, other cryptos start to rally, you're going to see ETC start to rally as well. That is pretty much a given. Now let's look at this. The percentage that are short is 4.35%. Percentage that is long is 95.65%. So definitely a lot of enthusiasm around crypto crypto. But if you start to see these levels start to go back up, that's when you can really expect a downturn in the overall crypto markets. As we can see last time when crypto was getting pretty beat up back here in pretty much mid-June, about June 15th to about July 15th, this 1 month period right here, you've seen this percentage short at 34.30%, percentage long at 65.7% at the highest peak. So definitely does not look like that situation is happening. We're actually seeing a downtrend to the percentage that is short on Bitcoin. So it's looking very incredible. Now, as far as overall news, there's not too much overall news that is really credible and substantial that should be brought to your guys' attention. So we're just going to wrap this video up with my position on ETC. Now, my current equity position is $2,780. Obviously, it bounces around a lot. I am down 20.31% or down $708.43. Now, this is only 8.15% of my portfolio, which is a decent amount. Anything over 5% of your portfolio in one equity, crypto, whatever it is a decently large amount of your overall portfolio. So this is not by any means a small percentage. I am very confident on ETC. I have so much confidence in ETC. I don't even always look at this on a regular basis. This is something I buy and hold. I forget about it. 10, 15, 20 years from now, there will be mass adoption of ETC, cryptocurrencies in general, and that is really where you're going to want to pay attention to ETC, hopefully taking some fat tendies when that time does come. Now, I only have 43.52 coins of ETC, averaged in at $80.17. Now, I don't care if this goes to a couple $100 or even really a couple $1,000. I might trim a little bit at a couple $1,000 per coin. Obviously, that'd be about 43,000 if when Ethereum Classic goes to $1,000 per coin, but I am going to be very patient with this. If I do get massive gains before my overall price targets are hit, which, you know, 10, 15, 20,000 per coin, that is really my price targets in the next 10 to 20 years. Until then, I'm not in a rush to sell ETC whatsoever. I'm not really in a rush to buy ETC right now as well, just because I do think we have a couple years before we really do see a massive pop where it's not even going to be worth buying ETC since we did buy it at these lower levels. But like I said, 40.53 coins, 8.16% of my portfolio is in the ETC, a very large amount. Average cost $80.17, equity value about $2,800. So definitely very bullish on ETC. Let me know what you think about this Gamma Squeeze situation, heading up to as high as about $100 in my personal opinion. So drop that like on the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the 4 links or 5 links linked down below in the description. You get totally free stock with Public. No need to link a bank account or deposit a single dollar, so definitely check that out. It is by definition free money. Also, there's a link for Webull. You can now buy cryptocurrencies on Webull as well, so definitely check that out. Deposit $100, get 4 free stocks, each of them potentially worth up to $2,400 a piece, and you also help support the channel. So with all that being said, guys, look forward to speaking to you guys in the next video. I will see you in the next one.